All right, scratch graph and then create a sign chart. Okay, so going through this, we're going to have, our end behavior. So the leading terms, that's negative x to the third. And so that's going to be this. My zeros with multiplicity is going to be 0 multiplicity 2, and then negative 3 multiplicity 1. And then the y-intercept is just 0, 0. So if I plug in 0, 0 times 3 is 0. So now graphing it, starts up here, ends down here. I have 0 and negative 3. It's going to bounce. It's going to cross there. So starting from the end behavior, it's going to cross at 3, going to go back. It's going to bounce there, and it's going to go down forever. Now, the sign chart is we take the zeros and we put them on a number line. So negative 3 and 0. Okay, so we take the zeros, we put them on a number line. And in that region, we just say, is it above or below the x-axis? Above is positive, below is negative. So at negative 3, this is the negative 3 region. It's above the x-axis, so I'm going to say positive. Between negative 3 and 0, which is this region, it's below the x-axis, so I'm going to say negative. And then this, which is 0 to infinity, it's below the x-axis, so I'm going to say negative. Looking at another one. My end behavior, so the leading term, x to the squared times x to the third times x. So that's x to the 6. That's going to be, it's both going up. My zeros are 0 multiplicity 2, 4 multiplicity 3, negative 1 multiplicity 1. And my y-intercept is going to be 0, 0. Because 0 times negative 4th cubed times 1 is 0. So now graphing it, goes up, goes up. I have 0, I have 4, and I have negative 1. It's going to bounce here and cross at those two values. So it's going to cross, it's going to bounce, it's going to cross. So it's going to look something like that. And then my sign chart for that, here's 0, here's negative 1, here's 4. So it's above, below, below, above. Now the nice thing about that is using those sign charts, you can actually construct the graph itself. So it says sketch a polynomial with that following sign chart. I need to back this up. This is supposed to be negative 3, negative 1, and 6. So that means negative 3, negative 1, positive 6. So positive, negative, negative. So positive, positive, negative, negative. This one is negative 7, negative 4, 0, 6, and 11. 6 and 11. So we got positive, it bounces, has to stay positive, and then it's going to cross, and then cross, and then cross, and then bounce. And so you can match it. Positive, positive, negative, positive, negative, negative. So solving this, factoring it, you're going to get x minus 4 and x minus 2. So x equals 4 and 2. So put that on a number line. Close circle since it's equal to. Now testing true and false. If I plugged in 0, you're going to get is 0 less than 8. That's true. If I plugged in 3, that's going to be a negative number, so that's going to be false. And then testing 5. Yep, that's going to be a positive number. Positive number is always greater than 0, or 0 is always less than a positive number. So that's true. And so my answer, I can say negative infinity to 2, union from 4 to infinity. Now finding the solution for one of these. So my parent graphs, so horizontal shift over, solid, and then the other one, it's negative, but plus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so this one is going to go down. Now, finding the shaded region. So for the first one, if I were to test a point, if I test 0, 0, is 0 less than or equal to 2? That's true. So I'm going to shade here. And then for the parabola, I can't pick 0, 0 since it's supposed to land on it. So I could pick 0, 1. So the question is, do I shade here? Do I shade here? So if I pick 0, 1, so is 1 greater than or equal to negative 4 plus 4? And the answer is yes. So that means that this is going to be shaded all around. So it's these regions here that overlap. So that's going to go all the way down. Find the vertex. Remember, to find the vertex, it's negative b over 2a. That's your x value. So that's a quick way to find the vertex. So if I wanted to do negative 8 over 2 times a, so that's 8 over 4, so the x is 2. Now if I plug that back in, I can get my y value. So 2 times 2 squared minus 8 times 2 plus 1. So that's 8 minus 16 plus 1. That's negative 8 plus 1, so that's negative 7. So 2, negative 7. And then for solving these logs, remember we need to condense it. So I can condense this. So I'm going to get ln of x plus 2 equals ln of 3 times x minus 4. Because it's plus, it means those factors multiply. So base e will cancel these out. So I get x plus 2 equals 3x minus 12. Now you can just solve for x. So add 12. So you're going to get 14. Subtract x. You're going to get 2x. So x equals 7. Plug it back in. Yes, no negative. Yes, no negative. And so I get my x equals 7.